Hi guys, how you doing? We're going to do a review of Defenders of Time. It's a tower defense game, which of course makes perfect sense for this channel. Now this is a paid review, which means that I'm getting paid to do this, but I'm not getting paid to tell you any certain thing, I'm just getting paid to make the videos. If I want to say this game completely sucks major balls, I can say that and I'll still get paid. But I'm going to give you guys an honest review about what I think about this game, and let you guys make a decision on whether you guys should get it or not get it. Not telling you need to get it, not telling you not to get it, it's kind of up to you. But I'm going to give you my best review and tell you what I think about it. So let's get started here. Of course, you do need to make your own account and everything. This is kind of the interface of the opening screen. And it might be kind of weird at first, but I'll show you guys. It gets really easy, really quick. Now, the first thing I want to say about this game is that it is actually a multiplayer game, which is something a bit weird for tower defense games. You're probably not used to that. You're probably used to single-player tower defense games, and one of the only games that I've seen multiplayer is actually Bloons Tower Defense, and it's lackluster at best. I don't see it as being a fantastic game. So this, as a multiplayer tower defense game, is just very cool. Beyond that, how do you get the game? So that's probably something I should have talked about right from the get-go. How do you get the game? If you don't know, go down in the description down there and check it out. There should be a link to a website which you can hopefully download it from, and if it doesn't work there, you can go to the Steam place. Use Steam. And I don't know if it is actually out on Steam today, but it should be out on Steam fairly soon if you don't see it on there. And if it's not out on there, just go to the website. You do actually need to buy this game unless you want to just play the free version. There is a free version, but the free version is only for single player. I'm not going to be playing multiplayer for you guys. I'm just going to be playing single player because it actually has not been released yet for multiplayer. That's kind of the problem here. So I'm not going to tell you guys to get the game. I'm not going to tell you guys not to get the game. I'm just going to let you guys decide based on the gameplay and what you see and if you like it or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys just start off, what do you got going on here? Well, first thing you're going to notice is there's actually like a ranking system. So if you're good at this game, you're going to be like high on the ranking system. People are like, holy crap, Super John Bombo's freaking amazing at this game. He's 5,000-0, which will never ever happen, but I could have a pretty decent rank at this game. Go to my current rank, I'm 2,551th place. That's pretty bad in general. You also can actually, kind of cool, you can actually check out the tower info. It'll show you every single tower and everything about it, and the chimera type and every single thing about those chimeras. So if you really want to learn about this game, it's actually quite easy to go about doing that. You don't have to just walk in here blindly and just be like, oh snap, I don't know how to play this game at all. There also is some pretty sweet tutorials. If you don't know how to play at all, you can just easily check out the basic tutorial on the towers, the basic tutorials on sending out creepers, or guys, or enemies, I suppose, the chimeras, and then also just a sandbox mode where you can just test your ideas and see what seems to work out best, what towers seem to work out better compared to each other. Now you do, with the free version, you only get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maps, but I can tell you right now, you're probably not going to beat them. They're really ridiculously tough, and this is a very in-depth game, to say the least. I'm just going to bring up Bloons Tower Defense because obviously you guys probably played that game, but Bloons Tower Defense is ridiculously easy compared to this game. I know I've played Bloons Tower Defense for an extremely long time, and I've only played this game for maybe 5-6 hours so far. But I still don't even completely understand this guy. It's just like, it's really hard to figure out what's better and what's best and how to be the best at this game I could possibly be. So let's get started here before I get too crazy in the interface here. Let's go and play a game. I'm going to actually just play on the easiest map. I'm just playing Area 51. And I probably won't even be able to beat this or even get far in this. Now the way it works, at least to my knowledge, is that there's medals on each one of this. If you get to a certain round on this, you can get a bronze medal. If you get to a higher round, silver, and a higher round, gold. And then maybe even further than that, I have not even gotten that far. So the basic thing I want to show you guys is actually the map. I thought the maps were kind of cool, and the way you can kind of move around the maps is actually really interesting. So on Bloons Tower Defense, it's just one map, boom, done. You're just stuck there. But for this one, you can zoom in, you can move around, you can move the map, or the camera, pretty much anywhere you want to go. And then with WASD and or the arrow keys, you can move around to wherever you want to go, and then just zoom in like crazy, guys. Oh my god, it's absolutely crazy. So this is the way it works. This is kind of how the game works. You see these blue lines and or orange lines right here? Those are pathways of which the enemies are going to come in. So If I just put this like straight above, this is where the enemies are going to come out. They're going to go woo, just going to ride right through here, ride this blue line, and try and kill this brain-looking thing. I don't know exactly what this stuff is, guys, but that's what you got to protect. So don't let them get in there, and you know, just pretend like our babies are in there. We don't want the evil little chimeras to come and kill the babies. No, we don't want that at all. Here's your money up here. This is like the time, you know, when they're going to tell you when the waves are going to come out, and obviously you have 50 lives. That's how many lives you have, and they kind of set this up so you can have multiple people. So you can have like 1, 2, 3, 4 allies. That's how many lives you have, or you know, a certain amount of enemies over there. That's why, like I said, it's a co-op game. And the cool thing about this co-op game as well is you can actually or fight each other. Believe it or not, is you can have somebody who is a tower defender and somebody who is an attacker, but they can attack with certain enemies, and you get upgrades for your enemies and stuff like that, and you can attack them, which I think is very interesting in itself. Of course, here's a little menu button. Go to the settings and just do random crap in here. Nobody really cares about that stuff. Key bindings, I don't even know what the heck that is. Yeah, screw you. Whatever, quit the lobby. Now we're going to close the menu and let's get started. So you got $2,400. How do the towers work? Now that's probably the most interesting thing. I think this is the way they set these towers up is just really cool. Also, there's just a couple different ways you want to defend. Now this game, the best way I can relate it is kind of like Bubble Tank's tower defense. That's one of the only tower defense games that I've seen that works kind of like this, where you have little squares here, and basically you block them off to make your enemies want to run a certain way. So we're gonna make them run like over here. I'm just gonna be like, okay, we'll make them run over here. Go cha-cha-cha. Make them run all the way over here. I'm already done with a lot of my money, so I need to make sure I get some stuff up in here. We're gonna go cha-cha-cha-cha. And we'll keep these guys kind of running all around. Now you can't actually block off the entirety. Oops. Let's do this, this. And also, one other cool thing about this game, believe it or not, is actually 100% sell thing. Whatever you want to call that. 100% sell rate. So, if you buy a tower and you want to sell it, it's not like you lose any money on that deal. Just like, bam, you got it all right on back. So the way I like to play this game is I like to kind of try and make both of my little things merge. If I have both of them merging in the same area, that means all of my towers are going to be going the exact same way, and I can keep on attacking them with all of the towers. That's the best way I think you should go about doing it. Now, how do you know what the heck guys are coming out? That's probably the hardest part. You can't really look. You can probably look at them and figure it out eventually, but the best way to understand is actually looking up in this right corner here. You know, this is just a swarm guy. It's just a regular enemy. Swarm guy, regular enemy, no buffs, nothing special about it. Of course, they just try and swarm you. They get so many of them on the screen that you eventually end up losing. So you actually, each round you start off with 0 towers that you can get besides just this basic tower. So I haven't even explained all the towers yet. I'm going to get to that in just a second. I'm just trying to get my basic setup going. So now you can tell, like, both of these guys, they're just going to walk through this area. They're going to eventually go through here, and then they kind of split off right now, and they're going to go try and get to those little areas. Eventually, I'm going to kind of fill up this entire map with a bunch of crazy towers all over the place, make them wiggle all around, and get to everywhere. And now we got, look at that, just crazy amounts of swarm guys coming out so far. Crazy amounts. So, let's do some upgrades. So what do we got here? This is a Dynamo Flash. There's actually 6 different types of towers, which all have hotkeys, by the way. They're very simple to use. Very simple to use. You just click the number, or, of course, you can just click on that if you wanted. Now, this one is just an attack that bounces between chimeras. It's bonus damage against flying, which, yes, there are flying enemies, which I think are the most ridiculous, stupid guys. I don't like dealing with them, but you gotta deal with them. So let's get some of these guys right here, and let's continue on with upgrading, and we're getting more towers set up. Keep on going this way. Insufficient funds. What? So yeah, I got 2 of these purple guys right in the middle here because I feel like they can attack everything in their range right here, and they're good against flying as well, and I feel like most of the flying guys kind of fly right through the middle of the map, sort of. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for right now, guys. Kind of what I'm hoping for. And we'll make them run. Oh man, oh man. Oh, we'll make them go. Suppose we'll make them go this way. Yeah, I guess it's kind of hard to get them to go any way you want them to go. Maybe I should go this way. We'll let them go this way. That's another thing that I like. It's just you can just keep selling these guys as much as you want and just make them go wherever the heck you want. So we'll just go like that. Yeah, that's what I like to see. And we can make them go right down the middle here. Oh, look at that, shiznit. Alright, so how are the guys doing right now? Well, I feel like I'm just not doing very well at all. I feel like the guys are actually getting killed, that's the good news, but I don't even have a lot of good towers yet. I should probably start buying things. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types of towers. Let's go over a few of them. Let's just read it really quick. Poisons each target, hits stealth without reveal. The second type is a long range that can't hit chimeras that are close to it, but it burdens the targets with a splash attack and bonus damage against armored enemies. This one is just kind of like a gluing tower. It slows them down a little bit and deals low damage to a single target. So it really doesn't do much damage. This is kind of like a support tower. The Aegis Sentinel. Oh man, these guys are getting really far. Oh snap! Oh snap! This ain't good at all. We need to get by some more upgrades. I need to kind of slow down a little bit here, guys. So let's get some poison in here. We're gonna get a poison guy there and a poison guy here, kind of right in the front here. And I'm also gonna upgrade a few more of these guys up to these. Also get a support tower right in the middle here, there. Just a few support towers kind of spread out throughout the map. Because look at that, I'm already losing some lives. That's not good at all. It's mostly these flying guys that are kind of the problems here. It's because I don't have any flying. I don't have anything to kill flying guys right now, which is kind of terrible. Kind of terrible. Because I was trying to read everything. It's okay, it's okay. It happens. So there we go, we're finally getting some things going in here. Let's start buying some more crap. So let's buy some of these gluer guys. Buy one there. Just kind of spread them out just a little bit. That's the way I like to play it. And again, I'm not pro at this game. I'm just kind of a decent player, I suppose. I don't even say I'm decent. I'd say I'm more of a low-level, low-skill player. I'm taking easy guys and I'm already losing lives. Like, that's pretty darn bad, to say the least. So we get some slower things. It's going to slow everything down, so at least all of my regular towers start to attack. And then I'm also going to have to start getting some more upgrades beyond that. I want to get some of these guys. They're long range, so I really don't want to get too many of those guys except in the back. So I kind of want to make this just a little bit better, to be honest. Just a little bit better. Make them run over this way. And here we go, finally getting these things going. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of random towers. I think you can actually hold down like shift or something and just build like a crap load of them. Something like that. I don't know. There's some hotkey to build a crap load of them in a row. I just don't remember what it is. See, look at that. Check that guy. Check those guys out there. I have so much money here. I just cannot spend it. I'm not spending it fast enough. Let's get going in here. Let's get a bunch of these 5 towers. Get 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Cha-cha, 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 cha-cha. Some more of these 6 guys for the flying ones. I don't like those flyers at all. They're not fun at all. And then beyond just this single upgrade, there's actually upgrades beyond that, but you have to unlock it every single time, so it is a little bit tough to get, guys. A little bit tough. Got these bad boys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Finally started taking them down. I think I need to get some more poison action in here. That's what I need. Even we can go like this. Make these guys go a little bit further than that. And we'll upgrade them as well. 6s and 6s. And I don't have any good upgrades yet. That's kind of the problem here. I'll poison them a little bit more. I feel like poisoning just a little bit around the map should be good. You don't need too many poisons, but you do need a decent chunk of them. And we're gonna get some a few of these red guys. But realistically, where do I get most of my red guys is actually going to be in the back here. Not everywhere, just mostly in the back here, where they're not going to really have to attack anywhere except at the try to kill the guys all the way in the front. Because these guys eventually they'll get actually up to high enough upgrades where you can hit them anywhere on the map. So here it is, Vulcan Fireball, extremely long range, hits targets across the field, burdens targets. So let's get all these upgrades. Oh yeah, look at that. I'll get all these guys up to that. 2, 2, 2, and cha-cha. Oh no, cha-cha, cha-cha, and cha-cha. So they can hit anybody anywhere on the map. That's pretty sweet. Finally getting to upgrades. So let's get these guys upgraded. Here's my black towers, the Tracer Magnum. Sig target, high damage attack, bonus damage against armored and regens. That's exactly what I want to see, guys. I want to get a lot of these guys. Now, one thing that I think I should do just a little bit better is build probably a lot of these guys kind of close together to each other. And the reason why I think that is because if there are armored guys or really strong guys, I want to make sure that they are killing guys all at the same time. You know, if you got regen or armored guys, You have to be really strong against them in a certain point in the map, otherwise they're just going to regen no matter what. Even if you got some strong towers, they're just not going to be able to deal with it. So we're unlocking stuff throughout the level. I still don't really understand exactly how they go through and unlock certain towers. I honestly think it's random, because I've only played maps like this about 4 times so far, and every single time I seem to get different things. But there's really no clear-cut way of how they come out. Now let's talk about the enemies a little bit. I've talked about the towers for quite a while. As you can tell, there's basically 2 different ways you can upgrade each tower. You can get a 1 or a 2, and then you can basically upgrade that one just to the next level of that level. So let's just show you guys with the poison. So we're going to get this upgraded, and then you basically, eventually you'll get up to this this upgrade, but just a little bit better is how it works. Text, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, flying enemies. I hate flying enemies, so I'm going to get a lot of these upgraded to the flying guys. Because you can tell, now we're starting to get pretty good, where the ground enemies aren't really that problematic for us. That's one thing that I've also noticed a little bit as well, is there is a little bit of lag every once in a while. I'm not sure if it's my PC, and I'm not sure if it's just because it's kind of in the beta right now, but there is a little bit of lag every once in a while. It's not crazy, and it's not like it happens all the time. It's just single, like, 1-second bursts of lag over the course of every maybe 5 minutes or so. Check it out. There's flying guys in here. You know, the best way to check it out is over here. There's just so much crap going on. It's hard to pay attention to it all. I'll be straight up with you guys. Another thing is I don't think there is actually a final wave that you win. I'm not sure about that, but I think it's kind of like Apocalypse in BTD5 where you just keep on going on and on and on forever. Ship keeps on going on. So I think I'm going to get a little bit more poison in here. I'm going to get another poison here. Get another one of these dynamic arcs, maybe. Or glue them? Yeah, you know what? A glue guy might not be that bad to start off with the glue guy. Oh, yeah, look at that. We're taking them all down. Non-stop action. Alright, one thing that I really want to upgrade is some of these, not really snipers. They're, what would they be called? They're called the Tracer Marksman. Marksman, Sniper, pretty similar. They just do high damage to one enemy. So again, let's go over the towers really quick. Purple guys are kind of for flying. They're just kind of arc between enemies. Here, let's click on one of these. Green guys are poison. Red guys are kind of like far rangey type guys. They don't really do that much damage. They do kind of like a splashy damage to most things. Kind of like slower downer, Arctic Wind, glue gunner type guys. Support towers are the Aegis Sentinel. Kind of like snipers. They do a lot of damage to a single guy, or just not a sniper because they don't really have that much range, but just high damage to a single guy, maybe like a Hammer Fist Destructor or something. And then these guys are kind of like a throw up because it says they're good against flying, but there's actually an upgrade that you can only attack ground guys. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I think it's this one here. Check it out. Attacks chimeras on the ground, attacks bounce between targets, and can hit flying if it bounces between them. So yeah, it's just like, it's kind of good against flying stuff, but it's not like, it doesn't have to be good against flying stuff. So we just got these guys upgraded. This is what I want to do, guys. I want to upgrade all this stuff up really high. Tracer Magnum, we're going to get this one up to Tracer Magnum MK. Boom, shakalaka, boom, boom, boom. And get all those guys upgraded just because basically I want this to be my solid defense spot. Right here. I don't want anything to get past right here. If they do get to over here, I'm kind of screwed. You know, I might be able to get some more of these red guys up to attack stuff a little bit, but probably not the best of my ability. Now, I don't know what the deal is between these enemies. I don't think there's actually, like, a certain enemy has a certain thing about it. And that's kind of the weird thing that I'm not really used to that much. For example, if I see this bear-looking guy, whatever the heck that chimera is, he doesn't have to be armored and absorbed. You know, he doesn't have to be armored. He could be a regen splitter guy, too. So that's just kind of the weird thing about these guys. Now for this video, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait until I die. I don't think I'm going to get that far, to be honest. I think I'm kind of getting to the point where I might not get much farther than this. We'll have to see once we get there, but I'll just keep on going until I die, even if this video takes 40 minutes or whatever. Hopefully I kind of explained this video at least a little bit for you guys to hopefully help you understand if this game would be good for you. Let's talk about cost a little bit. Now, I must say that this game was a bit more, it was kind of expensive when I first saw it. I was like, oh man, it's like almost 15, 20 bucks. It's a bit more expensive for a game that I probably would only play for, I don't know, a couple days a week or a couple days a month or something like that. But now that I think about it, if you're playing a multiplayer game where you're actually playing with your friends and you actually have an ability to chat to your friends and stuff like that, this game could be pretty darn fun. And also on top of that, I'm just throwing this out there, guys, but if you are going to play, if you are going to try and get this game, I'd recommend waiting for maybe some sort of Steam sale and or trying to get it on a Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle, if you don't know what that is, it's like it's kind of, I don't know if it's a website, but I've only done it once, but you can buy like 5-6 games for like $6-7. All you have to do is give more than the average amount already given, and you can get like 4 or 5 or even 6 games. So yeah, it's pretty darn awesome once you get it going. So let's upgrade this bad boy. Temporarily reveals stealth and phasing buff towers near it and deals no damage. That's what we want. We want this guy to be a support tower. We don't need him to do his attacks. I mean, this is reveals stealth and phasing, highest dealing attack to a single chimera of any tower, but it has a high cooldown rate. So that's not really what we want to do. We just want to upgrade this guy a little bit. Look at this guy upgraded as well. Again, support towers are important. Now, I have a lot of these guys, which I'm not really doing anything with. So I do want to make sure that there's some sort of tower that can attack with really long range. So this is kind of where I'm really hoping that my really high damage guys step up their game. But seemingly no, I'm going to lose some life right there. Holy crap. Phasing, that's the problem that I'm having right now, is these phasing guys are causing me mass damage. So all these guys up to ones. One. Chicka, boom, boom. Alright, there's a lot of action going on down here. I'm not even paying attention to the ridiculousness down here. Check it out. That's kind of cool. Also, you know what other thing I can do? I can get the Kelvin Permafrost. Let's make sure that we slow these guys down a little bit. Slow these guys down, and I think I'm going to start getting more hammer damage towers. That's what I like to. I just think that's a good name for them. Hammerkus. All these black guys. And no, I'm not a racist. They're just black towers, and they can be considered guys as well. So we'll slow them down. I don't have much slow over here. I definitely need to slow them down just a little bit. Get the Kelvin Permafrost. Oh yeah, Kelvin Permafrost. And by the way, I actually really like the names of a lot of stuff in here. It seems like this game is really smoothed over, if you know what I mean. Like every single tower actually has like a good names, and just the way you use them is actually quite interesting. Now, surprisingly enough, the flying guys seem to be not that bad for me today. That's probably the best thing that I have. The one thing that I can see possibly getting in the way of us having fun is, if possibly, just maybe throwing it out there, you run out of towers to spend money on. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's going to happen. But if you do get like really far in the game, hey, I mean, that could be pretty darn tough, right, guys? I think so. Let's get some Kelvin Permafrost up in here. Get some more Kelvin Permafrost. I like that. Slow those guys down. I really wish that I could upgrade a lot of these towers. They just don't let me yet. It's kind of sad. Uh-oh, Kelvin Permafrost Z. That's what I like to see. Get all these guys slowed down like crazy. Holy crap, those guys get slowed down ridiculous style. And that'll allow all my good towers in here to do more damage over time. I think I need to get more splash damage towers, because there's going to be a lot of guys in the same spot now. It's probably something I should work on. Splash damage, I'd think more of like a dynamo arc is probably one of the best ways to go about getting some splash damage. So let's get some of these guys. We could just get the ground ones. The ground attackers. Get the 2, the Dynamo Surge. And once I can, I'll get the Dynamo Surge Ultra. Attack chimeras on the ground, attacks bounce between targets. Does a pretty darn good job over here. So one thing that I could say is I don't really pay attention too much to what's going on over here. I'm pretty darn sure that pro players would be all over this. They'd be like, oh snap, guys, we got this, and this coming out. I'm going to sell 15 towers and buy a bunch of other crap. And that's one thing that I can see a lot of really crazy good players doing. Especially if you got kind of a PvP going on. If you got a PvP between people, what they can do is they can send out certain guys against your defense. So if they notice you don't have a lot of stealth control, they might send some stealth enemies out against you. And then you might be like, oh, okay, well, if they're sending out stealth guys, I'll delete all these guys, and I'll just rebuy a bunch of stealth killing power. Just do it. We'll just get 2. I feel like money's getting very scarce up in y'all. Why is that? I don't know. Finally, look at all these guys back here. Oh, I can get all these guys upgraded as well. Oh, no, we're going to start losing more lives. There's a lot of guys getting through here. This is getting crazy up in here. I'm kind of hoping I make it to level 30. I feel like level 30 is probably the gold medal. I'm hoping. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't think we're gonna make it, guys. These guys are just ridiculously tough. What's up with that? Oh, it is what it is. I guess we're gonna lose. Like I said, it gets really hard, guys. This game, it gets tough ridiculously fast. So much stuff going on. Oh my goodness. 5 lives. Get to wave 30. 10 seconds. I don't think we're gonna make it. 2. Yeah, I think one of my problems is that I don't have anything to kill people all the way back here, and we've died. We have died. We got a silver medal. Hey, that's not too bad. Challenge over. Wave completed. Level 29 silver medal. All right, I'll take a silver medal for one of my first full games going. I think silver medal's not too bad, but I could definitely see some people getting gold on here and just being like, oh, snap, Chris, you're a total noob. What the heck are you doing on here? In just a couple months or maybe a little bit longer than that, but getting really good at this game and just being crazy. So that's going to be my first video of this. I'm going to post one more video of this just in case you guys are interested in it. I'm probably just going to play a little bit harder of a map. I mean, this is easy. We'll see what I could do on something like Delta Centauri or something like that and see if I can make myself do any better than what I just did. Anyways, that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you didn't, show me with a dislike. That's totally cool. I'm fine with that. Thanks for watching. Have a super duper delicious day.